So, we have The Walking Dead, which is an excellent show. We have Sleepy Hollow, which is an excellent show. And now, October brings us yet another Halloween-inspired show in Dracula. So, is it any good? Time to find out. What is up, YouTube? I'm Joker777, and I have yet another review for you guys. And this week is actually, this video is actually a brand new show out on NBC, comes on Friday nights at 10, and it is Dracula. It is basically a retelling of the story of Dracula. Everyone knows who he is, what he's about. So, let's get right into it. And much like they do with Sleepy Hollow, this is actually another kind of retelling of Dracula. This isn't your typical Dracula story. Basically what happens is, in 1881, he is woken up by this guy. This guy basically kills the partner that he's with, and he offers him up as a sacrifice. And then then we flash forward to 1888 in London, or actually no, it's 1896. I'm sorry, 1896 in London. So Dracula in this show is actually American, but he's American living in London. And we find out that the reason why Dracula is in London is because, and I think my dog is about to make an appearance. And yep, there he is. Well, actually, here. So I guess I have a little partner riding shotgun with me for this review. So anyway, we find that Dracula's living in London in 1896, and that he's basically trying to bring them the invention of electricity. And this is important because Dracula is actually after this group of people called the Order of the Dragon. And the Order of the Dragon basically look to, world domination kind of thing. They're trying to basically corner the market and get a monopoly on oil, and Dracula is basically trying to bring London into the future and bankrupt them by providing electricity. All in all, I think this is actually a pretty good show. I think it could be something good. The first episode was great. It had everything right going for it. There was great acting in there. The dialogue was excellent. I thought this was excellent dialogue. And it just really added more to the seemingly mysterious nature of Dracula. Yes, there were some Dracula kills in there, but that's not really what this is about. It's more about, Dracula basically trying to play the good guy for once. For once, we actually see Dracula playing the good guy role. And I think that's something that could really turn a lot of people on, since, every time we see Dracula, he's supposed to be like this big bad vampire. And here he is, he's actually trying to, do the right thing and try to basically help out the world. Also, something else that we saw, I think her name is... Crap, now I forgot her name. Well, this is the second review I've messed up. I'll be right back. Aha, Mina is her name. From now on, I'm gonna have this right here so that way I do not mess up any more names, and if I do mess it up, it's a little constant reminder. So Dracula basically, like, as soon as he sees this woman at this grand elegant party where he tries to introduce electricity, instantly he falls in love with her. It's like right away, and I think it's because it reminds him of his dead wife. And his wife was actually killed by the Order of the Dragon before they eventually caught Dracula and basically petrified him by just starving him. So there's definitely going to be a love interest there. You can already feel it blooming, but I feel this is actually a pretty good show. It's definitely heading in the right direction. There's some great acting by Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, who plays Dracula, and it's got that one guy from Game of Thrones, the leader of Karth, which, that was a great thing for me just because I'm such a big fan of the Game of Thrones series. I think it's a pretty good show so far. I like the first episode. I'm curious to see where it's going. It looks like it's gonna, be a staple for NBC. I'm not too sure. I don't really watch NBC all that much for television shows, but this one definitely had me hooked. And I will definitely be tuning in to this show a little bit more just to find out what it's all about. Like I said, whenever you have a premiere episode, there's not a whole lot to go off of. You're just getting the basic introductions. You're meeting the people who are important. And that's pretty much it. But overall, if I had to give this thing a grade, I would say it was a solid B+. Just because, once again, we don't know where it's going. We don't know if it's going to be, excellent or not. I thought the first episode was good, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. And now here's the part where I turn it over to you guys. You guys basically just leave a comment below telling did you watch the show? Did you like the show? Did you like the first episode? Are you going to continue watching? Leave some predictions for what you think is going to happen. And until next time, guys, I'm Joker77, and this here is my partner in crime. And we will see you guys later.